we have been together on this journey around Bitcoin. I'm going all the way back to 2013. I was mining Bitcoin. Gary and I invested in Coinbase. Gary, tell me if I'm wrong. I feel like it was 2013 or 14, right?
It was 14 because I always get when I bought Ethereum and that wrong. You're right. We invested in our last fund in Coinbase in 2014. Matt and I are crapping our pants out of excitement. We went heavy on Coinbase in 2014.
So yeah, those impressive numbers yesterday, and it looks like it just keeps getting better. And what a perfect time to go public. So, you know, the revenue growing, the profitability, the signups, you know, this past quarter was just insane for them. So I think it's the perfect time to go public. And I think you're spot on, you know, talking about Facebook and Google maybe going before they had reached that plateau.
There was a moment though in between that journey where even I lost not faith, but interest in Bitcoin. I remember Gary made a joke like, why don't we put the entire fund into Bitcoin? I was like, don't say stuff like that. You're going to hurt our credibility. This is coming from somebody who went really deep on that white paper and understood 21 million and was renting, you know, server space. Like, I was like, bad luck, right? So that's going to happen with NFTs. Mark my words, Gary too. You're going to see there's going to be this, this was just, you know, a fad. And then the opportunities will really begin to emerge.
So Matt, you know, Gary talked about, you know, not being as knowledgeable with SPACs and, you know, kind of putting his trust in you when it comes to that market. Is that the same here with, you know, Bitcoin, Coinbase, NFTs, where you're putting your trust and kind of going along for the ride with Gary on the growth of these markets?
That's actually a really great question. I won't say the instance, but there was one instance when I really lobbied Gary to violate his conviction that was more like intuition because he wouldn't give me data and it irritated me. And we made a very bad decision to sell something prematurely. So as Gary knows, I read everything. I love data, but a reality is the best decisions are gut sandwiches. They begin with gut and intuition. They're supported by data in the middle, but they end with gut and intuition, right? So Gary, I have come to trust and understand that, you know, big picture, especially when it comes to macro trends, he's generally right. And so I have to suspend some judgment when I'm like, really, you want me to buy some kitten? You're telling me a crypto punk is going to be worth $1 million? Like, you know, he's like, buy this. I'm like, but I don't think it's interesting. so you know, yes, the answer to your question is a lot of it I am drafting behind my brother over here.